everybody, so what we're going to be doing today is making a little neuron. So what we're going to start with is we're going to start with our soma here, which is actually made of a fudgy brownie cookie dough. It's going to be a little messy, but this is actually going to be the cell body, and this is what contains the nucleus. And we have like a little chocolate chip nucleus here, and the soma is responsible for processing the information. So I'm just starting here because it's a little easier since this is a little gunky. What we're going to do next is take our dendrites right here, which is actually some parsley, and we're going to stick these here into our soma and just kind of shove those guys in there. And what our dendrites are going to do is our dendrites are information receiving poles. So these guys are actually going to receive information from another neuron. So the information is going to come right here through our little parsley leaves and then go right in here to our soma. And our soma is actually going to be able to process that information. So then after our little dendrites, we are going to have our axon, and our axon is what's actually going to be responsible for then taking that information that the soma has now processed and then sending it down through the neuron. So what we're going to do is I'm actually just going to use a little sprig of pasta here because that's going to be a little bit easier for me. But what we're going to do next before I put this on here is I'm actually going to start to put our myelin sheath on. So we're using today is a Flaming Hot Cheeto Puff. Our myelin sheath is an insulating material for the axon, and it also increases the speed of action potential for the axon. So not all neurons have to have a myelin sheath, but those that do, which typically is in the white matter, is where we're gonna see increased speed and action potential. So I also like the hot Cheetos is we're really able to emphasize these spaces in between the myelin sheath, and those are actually gonna be our nodes of Ranvier. We have our final little bit on here. We actually have our little terminal buttons right here at the very end. So what I'm gonna be using today is a little bit of these pearl couscous right here, but our terminal buttons release chemicals. So they're actually a neurotransmitter. So they serve as a messenger for the next neurons. Perfect. Alrighty, so there we go. There is my full and complete neuron. But you can kind of see, like I said, as information moves through our dendrites, into our soma, through our axon with our myelin sheath, all the way down to the end with our terminal buttons, which are designed to release a chemical into the next neuron. Thank you for watching. This is my video on the neuron, which is designed to transmit information.